Hi, welcome to Razor's Armory. Today, as you can see, we're going to be loading some 300 Whisper AAC Blackout on JC's single stage press. We're going to be using IMR 4227 powder, as well as Hornady 30 caliber 308 150 grain SP Interlocks. We'll be using the data from the Hornady 9th edition reloading manual. As you can see right now, JC's doing some priming on the 300 Blackout that has already been cleaned, trimmed, and de-primed, and he's getting it all ready to start the reloading. As you can see, once you get into a good rhythm, it's really fast and easy to do them. Unless you have problems, which you have problems every now and then, as he is now. So I'm going to let him get all these right here primed and ready to start putting powder in, and we'll go from there. Here's a part of the process you don't always see us doing. Measuring out the powder to make sure that we got the correct charge. As you can see, we don't. So he is adjusting the perfect powder measure from Lee to make sure that we get the right one. He's changing the load, running the powder through it. Now I'll take a measure and then put it on the scale, and we'll see what the scale reads. As you can see, we're still off down there. So we adjust it again. This is the part of the process that takes usually a little bit longer. It is a little bit faster with a electric scale or digital scale, but he likes doing it this way. So
it works.
Yeah, it works.
It works.
As you can see, we are pretty much right there. Have to dial it out just a tad, and we'll take another measure. Like I said, this is the part of the process that takes a little bit longer than anything else. Even with my Hornady ammo plant, it takes a while. You want to make sure that what you're putting out is correct, because if it's not, it's over or under, you're either going to have a problem or a squib load. Looks like we did it just a tad too much. So we're going to finish setting this up, and then we're going to start doing some 300 Blackout. Alright, as you can see, we've put powder in there, and now we're going to set the bullet.
There's no flare on.
These are not boat tail bullets, so they're going to be a little bit harder. As you can see, they are flat. So these are a little bit harder to do. So it's going to take us a few minutes to make sure we got all this right. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck was that? That last little bit jacked up.
I guess it didn't. Oh, the neck just looks. No, it's right. Drop it down. It's perfect.
There's one finished bullet. As you can see, this is a Lee Wilson no-go gauge for 300 Blackout. And as you can see, it does fit perfectly. This gauge right here is not like the one I have at my house made by Lee. This one just checks to make sure the case is sized right and ready to go. But as you can see, the case is sized right. It is flush up at the top. So we're gonna load a few more. Here's another one.
All my containers got stuff in them. Swap me out. Put
There you
the new,
Put the new ones in there.
there we go. That's what I needed. Had to get on the bucket set up right. I'm gonna be messing with that for a while. I don't like these flat bases. They suck.
No, we got 1,500 of them.
They're working. They're looking good. Look good to me.
That's the problem with the flat bases, is they don't want to sit in there nice and easy.
And there's no flare on these cases because it's pistol brass. Or because it's rifle brass, pistol brass, you generally flare to get them in there.
Yeah.
And we don't have a flaring tool for this. I don't think that they have. I don't even know if there is one. You just got to get it, balance it up there.
As you can see, they're coming out really nice. And we'll put in the powder in, then we seat the bullet, and then at the end we'll go back and we'll crimp them all.
One at a time.
One at a time. And single stage, it takes a little bit longer, but you get it done as quick as you want.
Powder scale.
So let us finish loading these, and then we'll show you the crimping process. Alright, here's the 100 rounds that JC and I were reloading. They are all done. The only thing we did not do was that we did not crimp any of these. Altogether, we loaded about 300 rounds. I only brought 100 primers over to his house, so, you know, I only did my 100. But he loaded another 200 for himself, for his SBR, and 300 Blackout. So we'll be doing a video on his once he's finished the build on that. I have a whole bucket here of the same bullets. I think there's 500 actually in here. So I'll be using my ammo plant to do a video of loading 300 Blackout. It takes us to do about 100 rounds from priming them, putting the powder in them, putting the projectile, and seating them, and crimping them, about 30 to 45 minutes per 100. So I'm gonna say the ammo plant's gonna cut that down dramatically. The only thing is, I won't be able to use the bullet seating die because the cases on 300 Blackout are too short to activate it. So stay tuned. If you like the video, subscribe. And stay tuned for more videos.